What's going on with you guys? Are you working together?
I'm not. I mean, I think that we become friends in a strange way. And he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Something.
I think we're about to see something on the level of Epstein, Weinstein to the power of 10.
From members of the royal family to Grammy and Academy Award winners, A-list celebrities named in court docs against P. Diddy, along with some startling accusations.
First of all, that entire filing was just gasp worthy. I'm not seeing a scenario where he can escape liability, criminal liability.
This leaked material reportedly includes big names like Michael Jackson and Will Smith, among many others who attended these gatherings hosted by Diddy. It seems Diddy was just the tip of the iceberg. Let's take a closer look at each person's connection to Diddy. Cassie Ventura. Let's start with Cassie Ventura, who many believe is at the center of Diddy's current troubles. She filed a lawsuit under New York's Adult Survivors Act, which allows survivors of assault to sue their abusers. In her suit, Cassie alleges that Diddy forced her into sexual encounters with other men while he recorded everything. She also claims he physically assaulted her, causing injuries, and provided her with substances that led to addiction. If her allegations are true, Diddy might still have those recordings. Cassie's lawsuit has also prompted 3 other women to come forward with their own claims against him. Given the circumstances of Diddy's settlement with Cassie, it's plausible he retained the recordings. While Diddy has denied all allegations, including possessing the tapes, his swift move to settle out of court raises questions about his innocence. Stevie J. Next, let's talk about music producer Stevie J, who was part of Diddy's production team, The Hitmen, and worked on Diddy's debut album, No Way Out, back in 1997. With nearly 30 years at Bad Boy Entertainment, Stevie J is very familiar with the label's inner workings. In a recent interview, Stevie J recalled a chaotic scene at Diddy's Miami home, where Homeland Security and the Attorney General showed up in helicopters and armored vehicles, creating a tense atmosphere. He described being at the studio entrance as armed agents aimed laser sights at him and shouted commands. Stevie J's connection to the situation deepens with a recent lawsuit from another producer, Rodney Jones Jr., who alleged that Diddy assaulted him while he was employed. Jones claimed Diddy made unwanted advances and attempted to pressure him into bed, even boasting about sleeping with various high-profile figures, including naming Stevie J directly. But why did Diddy specifically mention Stevie J rather than just hint at others? The lawsuit hints that Diddy might have been referring to a rapper from Philadelphia connected to Nicki Minaj, likely Meek Mill, without naming him directly. This speculation leads to questions about what Diddy might possess on various celebrities, suggesting he could have recordings of his encounters. Jones also alleged that Diddy operated a scheme involving freak-off footage for blackmail, and it's speculated that Stevie J may be featured in those tapes. He accused Stevie J of playing a role in recruiting people for Diddy and his guests. In response, Stevie J has denied all claims and publicly defended Diddy, even challenging 50 Cent to a fight. Given Jones's allegations, it seems possible that Stevie J could be connected to Diddy's alleged video collection. Rodney Jones. Rumors also suggest that Rodney Jones might be on what's being referred to as the Joe Rogan list. While Homeland Security hasn't disclosed the exact reasons for the raids on Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami homes, they have confirmed they are investigating human trafficking and related offenses. Many believe Jones's lawsuit triggered the investigation. Since November, lawsuits against Diddy have focused on assault claims without mentioning illegal transportation, so it's plausible that Jones's allegations prompted the raids. In his lawsuit, Jones alleges that Diddy assaulted him multiple times, including drugging him until he lost consciousness, only to wake up next to a woman he thought was an escort. He also described freak-offs organized by Diddy, where celebrities were filmed in explicit situations, potentially for blackmail. While the lawsuit doesn't state that Diddy has footage of Jones, it's not unreasonable to suspect he might. The two worked together from September 2022 to November 2023, producing 9 tracks for Diddy's The Love album. Jones also claimed he went unpaid for over a year and alleged that Diddy shot a man at Chalice Recording Studios, later calling the police to cover it up. He is seeking $30 million in damages for his experiences with Diddy. Diddy has strongly denied all of Jones's claims, calling them fabrications intended to tarnish his reputation. His attorney stated, "Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar, shamelessly seeking an undeserved payday. His reckless name-dropping about events that never happened is just a transparent attempt to grab headlines." Meek Mill. Another celebrity linked to this controversy is Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill. Rodney Jones suggested this when he claimed that Diddy boasted about sleeping with a rapper from Philly. While Meek's name isn't explicitly mentioned in the lawsuit, the hints strongly imply he's the one Diddy was referring to. Given Diddy's history of recording his encounters, it's possible he documented his interaction with Meek Mill. However, Meek has denied these rumors. He took to Twitter to set the record straight, stating, "Now X, I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freak Molly. Nobody would even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man would ever approach me about that kind of activity." Meek continued to assert his masculinity and reject any freak-off allegations. Despite his denials, fans found an old video of Diddy and Meek in a pool, where Diddy praises him, saying, "Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you." This video has sparked speculation that if Diddy felt comfortable enough to film Meek in such a setting, he might have more intimate footage in his possession. Fans worry that Diddy could use this footage to exert control over Meek Mill. Cuba Gooding Jr. One of the names now included in the lawsuit is Cuba Gooding Jr. Rodney Jones recently amended his lawsuit to allege that Gooding made sexual advances toward him. According to the suit, Diddy introduced them and then left Jones alone with Gooding in a studio on a yacht, where Gooding reportedly began touching him inappropriately, including on his legs, thighs, lower back, and shoulders. Jones had initially accused Gooding of assault in a separate lawsuit filed in February, but has now formally added him as a defendant. Cuba Gooding Jr. has faced similar allegations before. In 2019, he was investigated for allegedly groping a woman on the rooftop of a New York restaurant. Following this incident, a warrant was issued for his arrest, and he later turned himself in. In 2020, another woman accused him of forcibly touching her on 2 occasions without consent. The addition of Gooding to Jones's lawsuit raises questions about the number of individuals involved in Diddy's freak-off activities, suggesting that others may also be implicated in Diddy's alleged videos. While no other men have publicly accused Gooding of assault, some speculate that he could be part of Diddy's alleged criminal activities. This speculation implies that Gooding, like others, may have been drawn into intimate situations under pressure, possibly due to Diddy having compromising footage of him. Many believe Gooding might have attended Diddy's infamous parties, potentially appearing in some of the recorded freak-offs, reinforcing the theory that Diddy used these recordings to exert control over certain individuals. Usher. Another celebrity that fans speculate might be involved in these allegations is Usher. Rodney Jones's lawsuit sheds light on the relationship between Diddy and the R&B star. Jones claimed that Diddy boasted about his connections with high-profile male celebrities, and while he didn't explicitly name Usher, he dropped hints that pointed to him. Diddy mentioned a celebrity who recently performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Las Vegas residency. Among Usher, Chris Hemsworth, and Lil Jon, only Usher has wrapped up a celebrated residency in Las Vegas, leading fans to believe Diddy was referencing him. Rumors of a romantic connection between Diddy and Usher have circulated for years. In an old video, Diddy hinted at this by saying he and Usher woke up in the same bed, quickly adding "no homo" to downplay the comment. He further fueled speculation by joking about wrestling with Usher over Frosted Flakes. Given this history, many think it's possible Diddy has compromising footage of Usher as well, Daphne Joy. Daphne Joy also has become a controversial figure in the ongoing Diddy and 50 Cent saga. Rodney Jones's lawsuit claims that Daphne was on Diddy's payroll, prompting her to respond on Instagram. She expressed her hurt over the allegations and announced plans to pursue legal action against both Rodney and his lawyer. Rodney's accusations also sparked a heated exchange between Daphne and her ex, 50 Cent. He mocked her on social media, saying, "I didn't know you were a soarer, you little soarer, LOL. Why this stuff is a movie." In response, Daphne accused 50 Cent of assaulting her during their relationship, declaring, "Let's focus on your true evil actions. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you." The pair dated in 2011 and have a son, Sire Jackson, but split in 2012 after Daphne alleged mistreatment by 50 Cent. While the lawsuit does not specify when Daphne allegedly worked for Diddy, speculation suggests that if she did, it might be due to Diddy having some leverage over her, potentially involving freak-off footage. She is not the only woman mentioned in Rodney's lawsuit as having worked for Diddy in a similar capacity: Young Miami. Rodney Jones also alleged that Young Miami was on Diddy's payroll, receiving a monthly stipend of $250,000. He further claimed she acted as a mule for Diddy, delivering pink coke for his parties, including a trip on a private jet while he was at the Something in the Water Festival in 2023. Young Miami responded to these accusations during an Instagram interaction with fans. When questioned about the $250,000 monthly payment, she said, "Something the internet made up and y'all ran with it. Ain't nobody even paying that for child support. Why would Diddy ever pay me $250,000 for what?" Diddy and Young Miami dated for about 2 years before their breakup. Given Diddy's history of recording such encounters, it's not surprising to think he might have footage involving her. T.D. Jakes. The most shocking name tied to Diddy's alleged activities, however, is Pastor T.D. Jakes. Although the specifics of his connection to Diddy are unclear, his name has raised eyebrows among fans, given his status as the pastor of the Potter's House. The lawsuit's references to high-profile figures and speculation about freak-off footage are raising eyebrows, especially with unexpected names like Pastor T.D. Jakes now in the mix. In 2022, a video of Bishop Jakes at Diddy's 53rd birthday party in Los Angeles stirred outrage among Christians online, with many questioning why he would attend such a notorious event. In response, a spokesperson for Jakes clarified that he had only made a brief stop because he was in the area for business. They stated, "Bishop Jakes was in LA for important meetings, and we felt that a quick appearance at the former chairman of Revolt's birthday event was respectful, especially since his sermons air on the Revolt network." However, rumors soon circulated that Diddy may have recorded Jakes at this party, potentially using the footage for blackmail. These claims gained traction after a blog post alleged that Jakes was gay and often attended Diddy's parties. The gossip intensified with suggestions that Cassie, in her lawsuit against Diddy, provided a USB drive containing recordings of alleged parties involving powerful figures, including Jakes. Rick Ross. Another celebrity rumored to be associated with the so-called Joe Rogan list is Rick Ross, also known as Rosen. Speculation about his involvement intensified when his ex-girlfriend and mother of his child, Tia Kemp, claimed a freak-off video of him exists. Recently, Kemp took to Instagram to call out the Hustlin' rapper, suggesting he's been unusually quiet about the misconduct allegations against Diddy because he appears in Diddy's infamous party tapes. She wrote, "Don't be scared now, no Diddy, you scared now, huh? I know you on them tapes. You, as a 10 children having MF, I ain't gonna let off you. What you quiet for?" Her comments hint that Ross has reasons to keep a low profile. He hasn't responded, and with recent raids on Diddy's properties, fans aren't expecting him to speak out anytime soon. Chris Brown. Chris Brown is another high-profile celebrity allegedly connected to Diddy's parties. Rodney Jones's lawsuit hints at Brown's involvement, which aligns with his history of attending Diddy's events. The lawsuit claims Jones has irrefutable evidence of Brown engaging with young women and workers at these gatherings. While Chris Brown isn't named directly, the lawsuit describes a Grammy-winning R&B singer who faced legal issues following an altercation with a Bajan, a term for people from Barbados. This points to Rihanna, a billionaire from Barbados, who had a tumultuous relationship with Brown. Given this context, many believe the lawsuit is indeed referring to Chris Brown. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez is another name linked to this controversy. Once seen as one of the most powerful couples in entertainment, J.Lo and Diddy's relationship became infamous after a 1999 club shooting incident. While they escaped legal consequences then, Rodney Jones's lawsuit has revived troubling allegations. Jones claims Diddy confessed to being responsible for the shooting and that J.Lo smuggled the gun into the club, handing it to Diddy during a heated altercation. These revelations suggest a more complicated and darker story behind their past. Will Smith. Another celebrity rumored to be on the controversial Joe Rogan list is Will Smith. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air star has long faced speculation about his relationships, particularly with Dwayne Martin. However, Rodney's lawsuit hints at an even more scandalous tale. Allegedly, Smith once requested a threesome with Jada Pinkett Smith and Jennifer Lopez, infuriating Diddy, who was dating J.Lo at the time. Reports suggest Diddy took J.Lo and abruptly left the party over the incident. Fans have reacted to Diddy's response in various ways. Some believe his jealousy stemmed from being excluded from the proposed freak off, while others speculate that Will Smith wouldn't make such a request unless he knew Diddy was involved in similar activities. This perspective suggests that Smith might have participated in such sessions with Diddy, potentially captured on camera, which is why many fans think he could appear in Diddy's alleged freak-off footage. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's connection to P. Diddy has resurfaced amid startling claims, including Kanye West's assertion that Diddy was a key factor in Jackson's tragic death. This renewed controversy coincides with a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, prompting questions about the hidden dynamics within the music world. While the link between Diddy and Jackson may seem weak initially, a closer look reveals a web of relationships and incidents suggesting a darker narrative. Before unveiling the alleged shocking footage of Jackson and Diddy, let's revisit the mysterious circumstances surrounding Jackson's death on June 25, 2009. The King of Pop was found unconscious in his Los Angeles mansion, with his personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray, present. The night before, Murray had administered a mix of medications to help Jackson sleep, but he remained awake. In the early hours of June 25th, Murray administered propofol, a powerful anesthetic meant for surgical use, a risky decision given the need for careful monitoring. After briefly leaving the room for a bathroom break, he returned to find Jackson unresponsive, with a faint pulse. Murray attempted to revive him with CPR for about 10 minutes and gave flumezanol to counteract the sedatives. Strangely, a 911 call was not made until 12:21 p.m., nearly an hour and a half after Jackson was found unconscious. This delay has raised suspicion. Paramedics continued CPR for another 42 minutes before transporting Jackson to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 2:26 p.m. The official autopsy report cited acute propofol intoxication as the cause of death, ruling it a homicide and placing Dr. Murray in the spotlight. Investigations revealed that Murray used a non-standard CPR technique and kept a supply of propofol in Jackson's home, leading to his conviction for involuntary manslaughter and a 4-year prison sentence. Despite this, many of Jackson's fans and family members believe Murray was merely a pawn in a larger scheme to silence the pop star permanently. To understand why many believe Michael Jackson's death was more than just medical malpractice, we must delve into his fraught relationship with the music industry, especially with Sony Music and its then CEO, Tommy Mottola. By the late 1990s, he was in open conflict with Sony, accusing them of exploiting artists and suppressing his music. He even held protests against the company, famously labeling Mottola the devil and claiming, "I've generated several billion dollars for Sony. They thought my focus was just on music and dancing, but I outsmarted them. I own half of Sony's publishing, and now I'm leaving them, which has made them very angry." Michael's bold actions made him a target, according to his family and fans. His sister LaToya has claimed that his valuable music catalog was a motive for his murder, stating, "Michael knew someone was after him. He sensed that everything happening to him was wrong, and it disturbed him greatly." Adding to the intrigue were AEG Live's role and the suspicious hiring of Dr. Conrad Murray before his death. Michael was gearing up for his This Is It tour, organized by AEG Live. Although they claimed Michael personally requested Murray, it was later revealed that AEG had hired him independently, and Michael never signed an employment contract. This raised further suspicions about Michael's control over the situation. The Jackson family sued AEG Live, arguing they negligently hired Murray and pushed Michael to the brink. During the trial, Michael's son Prince testified that his father was under immense pressure and often said, "They're going to kill me." Despite this compelling testimony, the jury ruled in favor of AEG Live, stating they weren't responsible for Michael's death. However, many believe a larger conspiracy was at play. The recent resurgence of conspiracy theories surrounding the entertainment industry can largely be traced back to Kanye West, who has been open about his troubling experiences in Hollywood. He shocked many when he revealed that his former personal trainer, Harley Pasternak, tried to have him institutionalized. Initially, these claims were dismissed as erratic behavior, but the narrative changed dramatically when it was revealed that Pasternak had a background as a former intelligence agent for the Canadian military. This revelation prompted a re-evaluation of Kanye's story, transforming it from what many considered paranoid delusions into a cautionary tale of manipulation and control by hidden forces in the entertainment industry. Kanye's disclosures sparked discussions about handlers in the celebrity world, people believed to be strategically placed in the lives of stars to monitor and influence them on behalf of powerful organizations. This idea, long dismissed as mere speculation, gained credibility through Kanye's experience. He suggested that Pasternak's role went beyond that of a trainer. He insinuated that Pasternak was there to ensure his compliance with industry expectations. When Kanye resisted, he claimed Pasternak threatened him with institutionalization, a tactic that could effectively silence him by labeling him mentally unstable. Kanye even hinted that had he given in to Pasternak's demands, his fate might have mirrored that of Michael Jackson's. This raises a chilling possibility. Powerful entities within the entertainment industry might be capable of permanently silencing those who become too outspoken or disruptive to their interests. Kanye's situation, especially given Pasternak's intelligence background, has led many to speculate that he was at risk of being deliberately controlled. The re-evaluation of Kanye's experiences has sparked broader discussions about celebrities who seem to hit great success only to suddenly face public breakdowns, legal troubles, or even premature deaths. This has prompted some to revisit past incidents, questioning whether there's more beneath the surface than what was initially reported. Could Kanye have narrowly escaped the fate of Michael Jackson, who became increasingly vocal about feeling targeted and fearing for his safety in his final years? This brings us to Fahim Muhammad, a key figure in the recent lawsuit against Diddy filed by producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. Fahim was Diddy's chief of security, but his connections go beyond Diddy's inner circle. According to Lil Rod's lawsuit, Fahim played a vital role in linking Diddy to law enforcement, helping him operate what Lil Rod described as a criminal enterprise without attracting police attention. The lawsuit claims that Mr. Jones made it clear that his head of security, Fahim Muhammad, had the power to make people and problems disappear. things take a darker turn when we consider that Fahim was also Michael Jackson's head of security at the time of his death. He testified during Dr. Murray's trial, revealing he had been hired just 10 months prior and was only 20 or 21 years old at the time, having just graduated with a degree in business administration from Sacramento State University. This raises a crucial question. Why would the king of pop, a global superstar who faced numerous threats throughout his career, trust a young and seemingly inexperienced individual with his security? Social media investigator Ian Carroll, who has been exploring the connections between Diddy, Fahim, and Michael, suggests that someone may have orchestrated Fahim's appointment. For most of Michael's career, his head of security was Bill Bray, a trusted confidant who managed Michael's safety until his retirement at 70. After Bray retired, Michael cycled through various security personnel before ending up with Fahim, someone with direct ties to Diddy and a reputation for eliminating problems. What do you think? Could Fahim Muhammad have been involved in Michael Jackson's death? Was Kanye West similarly targeted but managed to escape a tragic outcome? Oprah Winfrey. Allegedly, new leaked footage of Oprah Winfrey from a Diddy party has surfaced in court, placing her in a controversial spotlight and raising questions about her character and associations. While Oprah has kept a low profile recently, these revelations could damage her reputation, hinting at a hidden side to her persona. This situation is particularly troubling for Oprah, who has long faced scrutiny over questionable behavior. Interestingly, Diddy's inner circle has remained silent in his defense, despite their history. Given their connection, it's not surprising that speculation surrounds Oprah's ties to Diddy. Oprah has often been accused of controlling Hollywood figures, especially black artists who resist conformity. A notable example is her alleged role in undermining Mo'Nique's career after the actress refused to promote Precious for free, leading to Mo'Nique being blacklisted. The tension between Oprah and Taraji P. Henson adds another layer, especially after Taraji criticized underpayment, reminiscent of Mo'Nique's struggles. Despite Oprah's advocacy for those mistreated in the industry, many are questioning how someone celebrated for championing victims can also be linked to such controversies. Oprah has spoken about the demands of her work and the importance of having a supportive team, noting the financial struggles artists often face. However, she has also expressed frustration over having to start from scratch in negotiations despite her successes. Her interview with Michael Jackson's former accusers, Wade Robson and James Safechuck, raised eyebrows, especially since they later retracted their allegations. It's surprising that Oprah chose to highlight these claims, given her previous close relationship with MJ, including a pivotal interview at Neverland Ranch. This contradiction raises questions about her motivations and complicates her legacy. While Oprah aims to encourage discussions about negative experiences in the entertainment industry, some critics, like Gene, question her authenticity. They argue that if she truly wanted to tackle industry issues, she should confront her associate Harvey Weinstein, known for his legal troubles. 50 Cent also weighed in, criticizing Oprah for seemingly targeting black men while overlooking figures like Weinstein and Epstein. He pointed to her controversial documentaries on Michael Jackson, Russell Simmons, and R. Kelly, suggesting they imply guilt without a fair trial. Allegations have emerged suggesting that Oprah was aware of Harvey Weinstein's misconduct and may have helped cover it up. In a recent discussion, 50 Cent revisited his past conflict with Oprah and Gayle King, expressing confusion over their choices during the Me Too movement. He noted the absence of documentaries on high-profile figures like the president, questioning why Weinstein's actions seemed to overshadow those of others in the industry whom he labeled as easy targets. Oprah's friendship with Weinstein has sparked controversy, especially given the numerous allegations against him. Critics wonder why she maintained that relationship, with some reports suggesting her involvement in questionable activities. British actress Katie Noble accused Oprah and Naomi Campbell of aiding Weinstein and misleading her. Furthermore, Oprah has faced scrutiny for her ties to John of God, a Brazilian self-proclaimed healer. She was a strong supporter, even traveling to Brazil to meet him and featuring him on her show. Their connection ended when he was exposed for horrific crimes, including keeping women captive and selling their babies or organs. Oprah addressed the scandal by quietly removing his videos from her platforms without any public apology or explanation. Oprah is often celebrated as a leading philanthropist, notably for her girls' school in South Africa. However, this initiative faced controversy when a male staff member was arrested for inappropriate behavior with students. The number of allegations against people in Oprah's circle raises troubling questions about the culture surrounding her philanthropic efforts. Some speculate that Oprah may be connected to these problematic individuals because she enables their behavior. Gain Deal suggests that many wrongdoers have a supportive figure, and Oprah could be that person. Fans are now calling for an investigation into her relationships with Diddy, John of God, Harvey Weinstein, and Bill Cosby. In summary, Oprah's history of confronting guests and her involvement in various controversies highlight larger issues within the entertainment industry. As she navigates her public image, the tension between her role as a media mogul and social advocate will continue to be a key topic of discussion. The implications of her actions extend beyond her career, influencing public conversations around accountability, authenticity, and representation. Despite being seen as a champion for social causes, Oprah frequently finds herself in the midst of scandals. Notably, her silence regarding the ongoing drama with Diddy raises eyebrows. Given the recent speculations about their ties and her past controversies, it's curious that Oprah hasn't commented, especially amidst the media frenzy surrounding her connections to him. Jay-Z. Ice Cube recently sparked controversy by suggesting Jay-Z may be linked to illegal activities following Sean Diddy Combs' arrest. Diddy has been facing multiple lawsuits for sexual misconduct, trafficking, and abuse, and was taken into federal custody in New York City after a grand jury indictment, although specific charges are still unclear, according to Billboard. Over the past year, at least 8 civil lawsuits have been filed against Diddy. In response, his attorney released a statement condemning the prosecution as unjust, asserting that while Diddy has flaws, he is not a criminal, and expressing disappointment over the charges. Amid these legal troubles, rumors suggest Diddy may retaliate by exposing other high-profile figures in the music industry. Some sources allege he could reveal damaging information about Jay-Z involving illegal activities or misconduct. While these claims lack solid evidence, they have fueled speculation and controversy in the entertainment world. During a recent appearance on the PBD podcast, Ice Cube shared his perspective on the ongoing allegations against Diddy, likening hip-hop to the Wild West where legal battles are commonplace for high-profile figures. He suggested that controversies in the industry are part of a broader pattern where both positive and negative moments often collide. When asked about his experience with Diddy, Ice Cube noted that Diddy contributed to the production of his War and Peace album, specifically the Peace disc. He found Diddy to be professional and easy to work with, but revealed he had no interest in attending Diddy's notorious parties, as that scene wasn't his style. Regarding Diddy's current legal troubles, Ice Cube expressed little surprise, stating that nothing in hip-hop should shock anyone given the constant ups and downs. He also suggested that Diddy might be a target in these investigations, hinting that someone influential could be behind the wave of legal actions against him. Speculation has intensified with claims from Jaguar Wright, who alleged that both Diddy and Jay-Z are involved in misconduct. However, no solid evidence has emerged to back her accusations. While her statements have stirred controversy, they remain largely speculative for now. As the situation develops, more details about the charges against Diddy and possible revelations regarding Jay-Z may emerge. Legal battles in the music industry are notoriously complex, and this case seems no different. With both Diddy and Jay-Z being major figures in hip-hop, any significant updates could have lasting effects on their legacies. Ice Cube's comments about the Wild West nature of hip-hop resonate as the community watches closely for what comes next. There are also allegations against Jay-Z, suggesting that he may have built his success by taking ideas from others. Former associates like D. Haven and Dame Dash claim he appropriated their lives and concepts to advance his career, leaving many relationships in turmoil. Additionally, there's speculation about Jay-Z's alleged involvement in the tragic death of Aaliyah, suggesting he, along with Hype Williams, played a role in her boarding the ill-fated plane. While these claims lack solid proof, Jaguar Wright has been vocal about pointing fingers at Jay-Z for various controversial incidents in the industry. The introduction of video evidence and key witness testimonies is significantly shaping the legal proceedings. As the case moves forward, the focus will remain on thoroughly examining the allegations and the strategies of both the defense and prosecution. Diddy's alleged involvement in suspicious deaths adds another layer to the controversy. Jaguar Wright and others have accused him of being connected to the mysterious deaths of key figures from Uptown Records, particularly following their work on Tall Boys. The timing of these deaths raises suspicions, although no verified evidence supports these claims. Jamie Wright has voiced her frustrations with exploitation in the music industry, highlighting Jay-Z's Unplugged concert as a rare moment of authenticity amid the corruption. While the concert was an emotional experience for participants, she argues that Jay-Z ultimately profited from it as a culture vulture. As Diddy faces mounting legal challenges, attention turns to Beyoncé and her possible awareness of Jay-Z's alleged illegal activities. Rumors suggest that Beyoncé may be looking to distance herself from her husband, with whispers of a secret divorce filing emerging in mid-2023. Speculation also surrounds potential charges against Beyoncé related to her alleged involvement in criminal activities with Jay-Z. Some believe she might be trying to protect her brand by disassociating from him, particularly amid accusations regarding Kathy White, a rumored mistress of Jay-Z who died under suspicious circumstances. These claims hint at a possible motive for Beyoncé to eliminate competition in her personal and professional life. Questions about Jay-Z's past relationship with rapper Foxy Brown also arise, given the significant power imbalance between them. While Foxy was a successful artist, Jay-Z had considerable influence over her early career, leading to persistent rumors about their relationship. Though Foxy has never confirmed these allegations, the lack of industry regulation during the 1990s allowed such speculation to thrive. Despite their close bond, Diddy once noted that only Jay-Z and his mother can call him by his birth name. Recent allegations against Diddy, including those from his former partner Cassie, have cast a shadow over their friendship. Diddy now faces troubling comparisons to Jeffrey Epstein due to these serious accusations. Jay-Z has come under fire for his alleged romantic relationship with Foxy Brown, who was only 15 when she signed with him. Rumors suggest that Jay-Z may have manipulated this relationship to boost her career, with claims of hush money surfacing from Dame Dash, Jay-Z's longtime friend and former business partner. While these allegations are debated, they hint at a troubling side of fame. Dame Dash has been outspoken about his disapproval of Jay-Z's association with R. Kelly, particularly after R. Kelly's predatory behavior became known. Dash, who was dating Aaliyah during her problematic marriage to R. Kelly when she was underage, felt betrayed by Jay-Z's continued collaboration with R. Kelly. Despite knowing about R. Kelly's actions, Jay-Z worked with him on The Best of Both Worlds and toured together. Dash's frustration reflects a wider disappointment in the music industry for failing to address R. Kelly's behavior sooner. He questioned why more didn't speak out against R. Kelly until public opinion shifted, criticizing the continued support from fans and the industry's lack of accountability. Foxy Brown has kept quiet about her relationship with Jay-Z, yet speculation lingers due to their close working ties at Rockefeller Records. The absence of public outrage toward Jay-Z and others involved in similar controversies highlights ongoing accountability issues within the industry. As society grows more aware of these issues, there's increasing pressure on the music industry to confront its past failings and foster a more transparent and equitable environment for all artists. The legacies of figures like Jay-Z and Diddy are being reevaluated amid ongoing allegations, emphasizing the need for greater accountability and ethical standards. Although no formal legal investigations have been launched against them, these claims contribute significantly to the broader narrative regarding the treatment of women in the music industry during the 1990s. The allegations against both moguls reveal a troubling pattern of exploiting power dynamics, especially within hip-hop during that era. Foxy Brown's early career was heavily influenced by Jay-Z, leading to speculation about a romantic relationship and claims that he exerted considerable control over her career from a young age. While Foxy has never confirmed these rumors, their persistence highlights a wider issue of exploitation in the industry. In the 1990s, it was not unusual for older men in the music industry to engage with underage girls, a practice that has since come under scrutiny due to increased awareness and public discussion. Talk shows like Oprah Winfrey's and Dr. Phil's helped highlight these issues, contributing to a cultural shift toward greater respect for women and minors. However, the music industry's past practices often went unchallenged, leaving many instances of exploitation unnoticed. The actions of Jay-Z and Diddy during this time exemplify a troubling pattern of manipulation and exploitation, reflecting how powerful figures exploit their influence over young women. This problem is not limited to isolated incidents. It indicates a broader systemic issue within the industry. Dame Dash, a former business partner of Jay-Z, has openly criticized Jay-Z's continued collaboration with R. Kelly, especially given Dash's personal connection to Aaliyah during her underage marriage to R. Kelly. Dash's disappointment underscores the moral failures in the industry regarding predatory behavior. Dash's frustration underscores a serious moral and ethical failing within the industry, where many continued to support and collaborate with R. Kelly until public outrage reached a boiling point. Additionally, there are allegations against Diddy and Jay-Z that go beyond their professional relationships. Wendy Williams, known for her outspoken nature and celebrity gossip, has claimed to have footage of Diddy and Jay-Z engaged in questionable activities with someone who appears very young. While Wendy is often known for her bold statements, if these claims hold any truth, they would complicate the already troubling narratives surrounding these figures. The music industry in the 1990s, especially in hip-hop, lacked oversight and accountability. Influential figures like Jay-Z and Diddy often exploited young artists with little fear of consequences. This created an environment of secrecy and denial, where the mistreatment of women and minors was frequently ignored. As society has become more aware of these issues, there's been a growing demand for accountability and transparency in the industry. The cases involving Jay-Z and Diddy highlight the urgent need for vigilance and reform to prevent exploitation in the music industry. These allegations reveal a troubling pattern, particularly from the 1990s, underscoring the importance of ongoing scrutiny to address past abuses and protect artists in the future. As the industry evolves, it's vital to learn from these experiences and strive for a more equitable and respectful environment for all artists. In the 1990s, a major controversy erupted when Wendy, a radio host, leaked a single frame of a questionable tape on her show. She described the footage, which featured individuals with obscured faces, as almost criminal to possess and likely illegal to share. Despite the tape's poor quality and the difficulty in verifying the identities involved, Wendy encouraged her viewers to visit her website to see the leaked frame for themselves. Wendy's actions were driven by her belief that the tape featured prominent figures in the music industry, particularly Diddy. Convinced of its authenticity, She boldly accused Diddy of being gay and involved with young boys. However, her claims were met with skepticism, and authorities couldn't take action due to the inability to identify those in the footage. News reports at the time echoed this uncertainty, reinforcing doubts about the tape's validity. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, Wendy's accusations sparked public debate and set a precedent for scrutinizing high-profile figures in music. Over time, the situations involving Diddy and Jay-Z became emblematic of broader industry issues, highlighting a troubling pattern of behavior. Their stories illustrate the ongoing scrutiny and persistent questions about ethics and practices in the music world. The revelations about Diddy and Jay-Z have sparked speculation about their connections to the ongoing allegations, with many eager to see what might unfold next, especially concerning Jay-Z's potential involvement. This intrigue reflects broader societal concerns about the music industry, fueled by a history of leaks and a lack of concrete information. As society evolves, so does our understanding of these issues. Advances in technology now allow for more effective investigations into misconduct that might have previously gone unnoticed. The claims against Jay-Z and Diddy are part of a larger pattern of troubling behavior seen with other controversial figures, like R. Kelly, whose crimes were eventually addressed in court, exposing deep-rooted issues of exploitation and abuse in the music world. The industry has long faced criticism for fostering an environment where young women are particularly vulnerable to exploitation. Moguls like Jay-Z and Diddy have been accused of perpetuating this culture, which complicates public perceptions of them. For example, Jay-Z's transformation from a struggling artist to a symbol of success, amplified by his marriage to Beyoncé and his advocacy for Black-owned businesses, makes the allegations against him all the more shocking. A list of celebrity rappers connected to Diddy. Rumors suggest that new leaked footage from a Diddy party, allegedly obtained by 50 Cent, was revealed in court, exposing unsettling details about Hollywood. For years, 50 Cent has called out Diddy's questionable behavior, with many dismissing his claims as bitterness. However, recent developments seem to lend more credibility to his accusations, including rumors about a list of celebrity rappers connected to Diddy. One story that caught attention was Usher's odd remark about his time with Diddy. "We used to wake up and fight over the frosted flakes." Fans were left speculating about their relationship. Additionally, during a live Ustream session, Diddy casually mentioned sleeping with Usher, though he quickly tried to backtrack with "pause" and "no homo." The slip sparked widespread discussion in the music industry. Usher's journey into Diddy's world began when music executive L.A. Reid recognized his talent. At just 14, Usher was sent to New York to live with Diddy at Puffy's Flavor Camp, designed to teach young artists about the music industry. Usher recalled, "I moved to New York City and lived at Puff's crib for a year." Once there, he was introduced to Diddy's extravagant lifestyle, luxury cars, endless champagne, and celebrity parties. It wasn't just an introduction to the music business. It was a first-hand look at the glamorous life that came with fame, shaping Usher's perspective on the industry. Despite his young age, Usher quickly became part of an elite circle of celebrities from various industries. Hip-hop legends treated him like a little brother, mentoring him through the ins and outs of the business. While living with Diddy, Usher had the freedom to explore his music and refine his craft. He wasn't just a guest, he was treated like family. Diddy served as both a mentor and guide for Usher, giving him a first-hand look into the world of fame and fortune. As Usher settled into Puffy's Flavor Camp, he realized the significance of the opportunity. Surrounded by some of the biggest names in music, it was a pivotal moment in his career. However, this experience also exposed him to the darker side of stardom. Reflecting on that time, Usher once said, "There were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand." While questions remain about Diddy's intentions, Usher focused on his music, using late-night jam sessions and collaborations to fuel his ambition. Despite the chaos, Usher remained grateful for the growth he experienced during that time, which shaped his future success. In a later interview with Howard Stern, Usher made it clear that he wouldn't want his children to experience what he did. When asked if he would ever send his kids to Puffy Camp, he responded, "Hell no." Fabulous. Brooklyn rapper Fabulous, known for his smooth flow and catchy hooks, recently surprised fans with stories about celebrity after-parties. In a series of candid Instagram stories, he shared an encounter with none other than Diddy. It started with a question to his followers. Ever been pressured to stay at a party when all you wanted was to go home? Fabulous revealed that during one such party, he told Diddy he was heading to the bathroom but made a quiet exit instead. When he finally left, it was already 7 a.m., and Diddy was still going strong. The story sparked a frenzy on social media, with fans reacting and creating memes about his sneaky party escapes. Many wondered why he would want to leave such legendary events, a question that might have been answered by a particularly awkward moment between Fabulous and Diddy on the Drink Champs podcast. In the podcast, Diddy asked Fabulous, "Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?" Fabulous, visibly uncomfortable, responded, "We partied for my birthday before you came to my party." But Diddy continued, "No, but me and you ain't never really partied, you know what I'm saying?" The tension was clear, with fans noticing Fabulous's unease. One fan joked, "At this point, Diddy is the booty warrior from the Boondocks in real life," while another remarked, "Fabulous answers Diddy like he's a timid 5-year-old. This raises questions. Why does Fabulous, a grown man, seem so uneasy around Diddy? Has something unsettling happened at these parties? Fabulous isn't the only one to hint at discomfort with Diddy's scene. 50 Cent, who has had a long-standing feud with Diddy, also made his feelings clear at a concert, saying, "That hug you from the front and back at the same time? Nah, I'm uncomfortable. This ain't my kind of party." The audience laughed, but the discomfort behind 50 Cent's words was clear. His comments only fueled more speculation about what really goes on at Diddy's parties. While some found his bluntness funny, others wondered if there was more to these stories. The Drink Champs podcast gave a glimpse into Diddy's party persona. He started off in high spirits, joking and telling stories, but things took a turn as the night went on. Diddy, clearly intoxicated, began calling the host Daddy and slurring odd comments like, "I like when you like this, Daddy, and you scrambling scrape." His erratic behavior and bizarre anecdotes left everyone shocked, turning what was supposed to be a fun interview into an uncomfortable spectacle. As the vibe in the room shifted, it raised an unsettling question. Had Diddy revealed a side of himself he usually hides? Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber once said, "I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours he's with me, so, yeah, we're going to go full buck, full crazy." Rumors have since surfaced that Bieber may have made some startling allegations against Diddy. In a candid interview, Bieber opened up about troubling experiences from his past, raising questions about his relationship with the music mogul. Bieber's rise to fame was fast, starting at just 13 when he was discovered on YouTube. His encounter with Diddy was a major moment in his early career, as Diddy had a reputation for mentoring young talent. However, Bieber's recent comments hint at broken promises, casting a shadow over their relationship. Diddy has faced similar accusations in the past, and now, it seems, Bieber's story might be another troubling chapter. Speculation around Diddy's interactions with young stars has only grown, especially concerning the 48 hours Justin Bieber reportedly spent with him as a teenager. That brief period raises concerns about their relationship and what Bieber may have faced. Diddy's history with young artists like Usher has also come under scrutiny, with allegations that he exposed them to inappropriate situations. Lavish gifts, such as a Ferrari for Bieber at 16 and promises of a mansion at 18, left some wondering if there were ulterior motives behind these acts of generosity. Photos of Bieber and Diddy in New York sparked public unease, with many questioning if Diddy's influence was leading Bieber down a risky path. Bieber's later struggles with addiction and legal issues only fueled more questions. He even hinted at feeling betrayed, saying, "I've trusted people who I probably shouldn't have trusted, and they've hurt my heart." Justin Bieber's struggles with substance abuse and legal troubles added weight to the idea that his early experiences may have left lasting scars. In 2014, Bieber faced multiple legal issues, including a DUI arrest, which he later reflected on, saying, "It just got scary. I basically said to myself, oh my God, if you're real, get me through this season of stopping these pills and stuff." Ja Rule. Adding to the speculation, Diddy's former bodyguard, John Deal, shared a bizarre story about a trip to an exotic bookstore where Diddy allegedly bought a bag full of sex toys, including butt plugs. Deal claims Diddy later brought the bag with him to a show in North Carolina, disappearing into a private room. When Deal grew curious about what was happening, Ja Rule reportedly warned him, "Yo, Jay, you don't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on." This cryptic comment only deepened suspicions about what might have been unfolding behind closed doors. John Deal's claims about a possible sexual encounter between Diddy and Ja Rule sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, sparking a wave of speculation. Social media buzzed as some accepted John's story as truth, citing his role as Diddy's former bodyguard, while others dismissed it as gossip. The media quickly pounced on the story, with tabloids and gossip sites amplifying the accusations. One fan commented, "Everybody knows he's telling the truth. He was Puff's main bodyguard. He saw everything." Another added, "If John's lying, why hasn't Diddy sued him? He doesn't want to speak on it in court." Still, not everyone was convinced. Skeptics questioned the story's credibility, noting the lack of concrete evidence and suggesting John might have ulterior motives. While the rumors dominated headlines, it's important to remember these are just allegations, and the full truth may never be known. YK Osiris. Osiris said it best. "You know what? All these rappers and singers you look up to, they always share the good stuff but never the bad. That's crazy." These words hit hard and left fans shaken. On October 16, 2022, rapper YK Osiris went live on Instagram, pouring out his emotions in a heartbreaking meltdown that would stay with his followers. He appeared visibly upset, his face reflecting pain and frustration, as he opened up about feeling alone and believing no one in the industry truly cared about him. During the live stream, Osiris took his followers on a drive, revealing, "I'm going to Beverly Hills Center. That's where I'm headed. So if you want to come rob me, come get me." The desperation in his voice was clear, a cry for help from someone on the brink. Fans flooded social media with concern and prayers, hoping someone would step in and offer the support he needed. In the days that followed, Osiris posted a follow-up video acknowledging the seriousness of his earlier comments and assuring fans he was seeking help to address his struggles. Amidst this emotional turmoil, one name stood out: Diddy. Like Usher and Justin Bieber before him, Diddy faced grooming allegations that sparked widespread concern. The pressing question became, why YK Osiris? Some insiders suggested that Diddy might have taken advantage of Osiris's vulnerable state to further his own interests, revealing a troubling pattern of him preying on young artists in need of guidance. This unsettling revelation cast a shadow over Diddy and raised serious questions about his relationships with these young talents. The apparent lack of accountability for his actions only intensified scrutiny, leading fans to doubt the sincerity of his mentorship and the safety of those he claims to support. The blurred lines between mentorship and manipulation created a tense atmosphere within the industry. Friends of Osiris expressed deep concern for his well-being, warning about the potential risks of his interactions with Diddy. As the situation unfolded, the entertainment world braced for the fallout. In light of these troubling allegations, many began to examine the music industry at large, questioning the power dynamics that allow such behavior to continue unchecked. The incidents involving Diddy, Usher, Justin Bieber, and YK Osiris raised serious concerns about how young talent is treated in the industry. O'Day, who was part of the girl group Danity Kane, has been open about her experiences with Diddy and has hinted at a darker side of the entertainment industry. In a 2022 interview on the Call Her Daddy podcast, she explained her decision to leave the group, citing reasons that went beyond just musical differences. "I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me," O'Day stated, suggesting the pressure she faced during her time with Danity Kane. Her cryptic response to Trump, along with her revelations, has fueled discussions as more details about Diddy's actions come to light. Trump's ties to Diddy, along with his connections to other high-profile celebrities like Kim Kardashian and Leonardo DiCaprio, have only intensified public interest in this unfolding case. While Trump's comments on The Apprentice may have seemed trivial at the time, they now serve as a haunting reminder of the unresolved allegations against one of hip-hop's biggest stars. As the situation evolves, O'Day's defiance shines as a powerful example of someone who won't be silenced, despite the pressures of the entertainment industry. With new information surfacing and more voices joining the discussion, the fallout from Diddy's alleged misconduct is far from over. Taylor Swift. P. Diddy is facing serious legal issues after several allegations of sexual assault and harassment came up against him. He was charged with 3 counts, and though he pleaded not guilty, he was denied bail. The rapper is awaiting trial. Amid all this drama, several voices have chimed in, with the latest being Antonio Brown, known for his controversial social media posts. He made a remark that's likely to infuriate Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, and all the Swifties. While NFL players typically steer clear of Hollywood controversies, Kelce has been dragged into this one. On X, Brown, a former wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, posted a photo of an upset-looking Travis Kelce with the caption, "When you find out your girl was at Diddy's house swimming in baby oil." It's important to note that Brown's claim about Taylor Swift's connection to Diddy lacks any real basis. This isn't the first time he's targeted Swift. Earlier this year, he shared AI-generated images of himself kissing her, which earned him a wave of backlash from both Swifties and those familiar with his trolling antics. Prior to that, Brown had trolled Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen, posting edited images of himself with the model during their marital troubles. Many found this distasteful, especially since Brown had lived in Brady's house after joining the Buccaneers in 2020. Now, with his latest jab at Swift and Kelce, he seems to be hinting at some upcoming news about Swift that could further upset Kelce. As fans and industry insiders processed these revelations, it became clear that change was necessary. The music industry has faced criticism for fostering a culture of silence, where artists often feel pressured to remain quiet about their experiences due to fears of retaliation. With new allegations coming to light, there is hope that accountability will finally reach those who misuse their power, enabling young artists to chase their dreams without the threat of exploitation. Ultimately, the stories of these emerging stars serve as a cautionary reminder of the need for vigilance in an industry that can be both glamorous and dangerous. The fight for justice is ongoing, and many are committed to ensuring that the voices of the vulnerable are heard.